Okay, so we move on to the third card for this week. And this gene key is number 13, the gift of discernment. And the shadow is discord, and the city is empathy. And so from the book, the gift from this wisdom keeper, she is here to wake you up. Where you accept the consequences of your heart's truth. You will be surprised at how courageous you are once you begin to be honest with yourself. It is time to start listening to yourself and to others. Learn the art of discernment. Listen beneath the words. Listen for the deeper desires, the emotional agenda, and the underlying tone. Listen beyond your own individual story. There is a grand mythic human drama playing out in your life and all around you. We are all a part of it. We all have our version of the underworld. We all carry the wand of a wizard, the sword of a warrior, and the potential for a happy ending. As you begin to see the mythic quality of your own rich human life, your optimism will grow right along with your empathy, compassion, and heroic potential. You are not alone. So the shadow of discernment is discord. And discord means it's either a disagreement between two people, or it's the lack of harmony between musical notes. And if we think of discord, we're often fighting to be heard. We think of how two people may not agree, and we look for how that person doesn't agree with us, or that person doesn't agree with us. And we also look at what our heart's desire is, where our actions don't agree with it. So if you are calling something in your life, and you are consistently repeating the same patterns of your past, hoping to call in this new experience while still living the same way, you are also in discord. You are not in harmony with what you want to call in and how you're living your life. And this can happen through agonizing over, and I used to do this so much, thankfully less so now, agonizing over what you said to that person, or how you showed up there, or what you said there. It can also be when we're calling something beautiful into our lives that our heart really wants, that we continue to play out and be in those feelings of disappointment or regret. We also must learn how to listen. To listen to our hearts and what we really want, and also to listen to other people. We're so often trying to prove our point, right? Trying to tell someone what we think. We're waiting for other people to stop talking before we can talk. We are also disconnected from our own desires and our own heart's calling, and we pay more attention to what other people are telling us is truth, and we don't listen to ourselves. So you see how all of these things that I've just said is that we're out of sync with two different aspects, either what's out here or what's in here. Discernment comes when we can get quiet and truly listen. when we can truly listen to the words and the energy of other people, when we can truly listen to our heart's desire and are willing to confront and look at our own fears of what feels so scary for us, as well as listening to not only how people are communicating to us, but when someone is hurting, that we can listen to them and be okay with that discomfort. In this idea of discord, in the shadow of discord, there's two ways that it shows up. So it's where in a permissive way, which means we just simply allow whatever is going on around us to continue to happen. We agree, we become very agreeable to what's going on around us. We become people pleasers to all of our loved ones and the world. And then the other way that it shows up is through narrow-mindedness, where we become reactive and we disagree no matter what anyone else says, because we're so bent on our opinion and what's important to us. When we begin to look at our own personal feelings about something, and we can see the reasoning behind our reactions, the reasoning behind why we felt fear or contraction or didn't understand something. And we can start to see that same thing playing out in others around us. We move from this state of judging ourselves and judging everyone around us to objection, to being objective, to going, oh yeah, right, I know what that feels like. I know why I react in that way. So others must have similar reactions to us. The gift the gift of discernment. This is the Gene Keys have a rooting in the I Ching, and in the 13th hexagram of the I Ching, this name for this gene key is the fellowship of man. So if you think about this discernment is starting to see things as they truly are, remembering that we are bringing the shadow of discord, of us versus them, of this idea of I just need to go along with what everyone says, or I need to defend my opinion. That is always influencing this gift of discernment that wants to come, this fellowship that we all human desires so want, that hope. I think most of us have that, this hope for peace and equality and equanimity in our experiences. I think that most of us are quite tired of this constant discord that's happening in the human existence. And again, like with any gene key, instead of pointing out there what they are doing to me, we begin to look at how am I contributing to what I don't like anymore? How am I contributing to this experience with the clerk at the grocery store? What am I choosing to see, believe, or know in this moment? I don't often talk about the cities with the gene keys because sometimes they feel so out of reach for me. But the 13th city is empathy. And it's this idea that we do deep listening. We truly, without worrying about what our experience is, we truly listen to what the other person is experiencing without any opinions based on what we think they should be feeling. So I hope that discernment can come for you in many forms, whether it be who you choose to listen to, what you choose to read, what you choose to take on as your own, as well as what is your inner mind telling you about yourself. How are you judging your past? How are you still beating yourself up with regret and I should have done this and I should have done this? Discernment allows us to become very clear about what is good for us and what does not serve us. And it is always in your best interest to choose what is good, what is easeful, and what is full of flow for you. I'm wishing you all the best.